What them haters talking about?
What's up, family? Kyrie Irving. I'm about to do something that these basketball players should be doing. Present and past. Something that these people who say that they believe in redemption should be doing. Those who say that they believe in second chance. Those who say that they respect the real. Well, it don't get any realer than Kyrie Irving. This is a guy who took on the entire National Basketball Association and refused to take the jab when pressure was coming from everywhere. A lot of bloggers, people in the media, a lot of these celebrities calling the man all kinds of names because he wouldn't let those people put that stuff in him. And he stood 10 toes down. So now Kyrie is being accused of spreading anti-Semitic, what was it, a film? Yeah. So there's this film that Kyrie shared on his social media, a documentary that allegedly includes some anti-Semitic language. Kyrie promptly, well, I won't say promptly, but he did get around to apologizing after he realized that he did offend people in the Jewish community. Kyrie offered $500,000 offered $500,000 to fight anti-Semitism. The ADL rejected it because they said that they didn't feel like he was sincere. They said he had plenty of opportunities. And after they watched his press conference, they didn't believe he was sincere. And so they rejected it. Now, it's hard for me to really keep up with where they are with it right now. I don't know if they came back around and said, okay, we'll go ahead on and accept it. I do know that the Brooklyn Nets suspended Kyrie for, I think, 5 games or something like that. Like I say, this stuff changes damn near daily. So I don't know where they are right now, but I know they did suspend him. There was some rumors that he was going to retire. As far as I know, it hasn't been confirmed. When people say that they are allies of a group, especially a marginalized group, they'll try to tell people how to feel. You'll tell them, look, man, look, this is how we feel about how we was treated and how we was done. And here come this self-righteous person trying to tell you how you should feel. I don't think that it's wise to try to tell anybody who feels that they've been harmed by your words how to feel or how to react to whatever transgression that was applied against them. Unlike some of these cowards, some of these money-hungry cowards, I don't believe Kyrie apologized because he was afraid he was going to lose something. I do believe he apologized because he sincerely did not want to offend or did not mean to offend members of the Jewish community. Check this out, fam. There ain't nothing wrong with apologizing if you sincerely believe in the apology. If you sincerely believe, if it's sincere, ain't nothing wrong. And I think based on Kyrie's character, that he was sincere with his apology. There's nothing wrong with apologizing if you're sincere. But if you're just apologizing to go along, to get along, just to smooth something over, just to get on by, whatever, then I got a problem with that. And that's what a lot of these dudes be doing. They be apologizing. Sometimes they mean what they say. But once they figure out that they done stuck their hand in that boo-boo, oh, they start backpedaling and apologizing real quick. They be going on apology tours and everything, knowing that they're not sincere, knowing that they don't really believe that. I do believe that Kyrie is sincere in his apology. That is the only reason he apologized. Because I'm going to tell you straight up, I ain't never apologizing for something that I say if I seriously believe that I was right. Now, if you can prove me wrong, perhaps I'll apologize. But I'm not apologizing just to appease somebody or because somebody's got me scared or I'm afraid I'm going to lose something. No, I'm not apologizing for that. If I feel like I'm sincerely wrong, I'll apologize. But I'm not just apologizing. You're not going to make me you're not going to make me bow down. I'm not apologizing just to make somebody feel good. If you offend, let's say, here's a perfect example. Members of the LGBTQ community, specifically gay males, don't like the word that starts with the F, that rhymes with maggot. They don't like that word. If you don't want to offend those people, if you don't want to offend gay people, why say the word? Let's just say you used to saying the word because, hey, that's all we used to say. Hey, I used to say the word too, I ain't gonna lie. But let's say you used to say the word and you be like, well, man, I used to say that word. Man, I don't mean nothing by that, man. You know, we just talk like that, man. Nah, man, but people saying they're offended by it. Well, no, man, you know what? I'm just saying, man, we talk like that, man. That don't mean nothing, man. You know, like, you know what? Man, I ain't talking about them, man. I'm talking about this. Nah, man, people don't like that word, man. They don't want to hear you using that word. What is it going to hurt you to not use the word? There's trillions of words you can use. Why use the word if you're not trying to offend people, if you don't really have a problem with those people? Why use the word if you know it's going to offend them? If it offends them, why use the word? It's the same thing as the R word. People who have mental disorders and who take care of people who are special needs, they don't like that word. I used to say it all the time. I was resistant when I first said it. I'm like, man, what you mean you can't say that word? Man, what you mean? Hey, what? You can't say every time? What you talking about? Man, I said it, man, y'all tripping. Man, people don't like the word. It ain't that big of a deal. It just really ain't that big of a deal to me to use the word if I don't have a problem with those people. And I ain't got no problem with them people. So I don't have to use that word. So if I say something and I genuinely feel like that I offended somebody, but I didn't really mean to offend them, I don't have a problem apologizing. And I think that's what Kyrie did. I think in the beginning, Kyrie was like, man, I ain't got to explain myself. Y'all know what it is. If y'all can't decipher what it is, that's on y'all, not me. I ain't got no history of hating people in the Jewish community. But I think he realized that, hey, man, you know, perhaps I better explain myself. because I don't want people to think that way about me. So I have no problem with Kyrie apologizing to members of the Jewish community who felt offended. My problem is specifically with black people who threw Kyrie under the bus, especially some of these ball players, these basketball players, calling this man these names and stuff. Was that even necessary to call him a name? You see what I'm saying? Was it necessary to call him a name? Let's just say you disagree with him. Okay, just say you disagree and just keep it moving. Why you have to call a man a name? If I was going to war right now, I'd pick Kyrie over every single person who's had something slick to say about him. Because although I've never met the brother, there's a couple of things that I do know about him just by sheer observance. He stands on two, and you ain't got to never worry about him jumping ship. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Yeah.